Hi friends, welcome back to my session. And before of this class, what we had discussed about the elastic file system, and we had covered the practical session, everything on the EFS, how to create the mount points, how we are going to mount EFS on the EC2 servers, everything we had discussed on the last session. And in the current session, we are going to discuss about the CloudFront formation, means CloudFront distribution. So what is CloudFront, where we are going to use this CloudFront, everything we are going to discuss in the current session. Just please have a quick look on this. The CloudFront is a AWS managed, which can be used to improve the content delivery speed. That is web content. The data from the origin will be cached at the edge location, and the user can get the data from the nearest edge location. Means actually I had created my data. That means I had created my web hosting in some other location. If I try to use the service from the other location other than the origin location, I'm getting experience with the some latency speed. Suppose if I want to overcome that issue, means even though my user will be able to, even though if my user is trying to access the resources from any other region other than the origin region, then he don't want to experience any kind of latency. That how will I overcome that? So with the help of CloudFront, I will be able to provide the best experience to my user, even though they are connected to my resources from any other remote location. How that will be done? Just we have a quick look on this. So whenever means I suppose for example, I'm going to create the web hosting in the US region. I'm going to access the same from the India region. So what CloudFront distribution will do, it will upload the content in the nearest edge location. Suppose not only from India, there are different parts around the world. Suppose if any user access the from not only from the means how can I explain? Suppose if any user trying to access the content other than from the origin location, there are the multiple parts around the world. So what the CloudFront distribution will do, it will update the content in the nearest edge location. So any user from the nearest edge will get the content from the nearby edge location. You know, na, the from edge location we will get the better experience. So this is the funda we are going to follow in the CloudFront distribution. There is a time to live TTL period. So actually, if I change any content in my origin location, then it will not immediately update the same in the nearby edge location. It will take some time. That time will be called as a TTL, time to live. After that TTL time only, the content in the edge location will be updated automatically. Suppose if I had uploaded data, if I don't want to wait until the TTL time, then I will do the manual invalidation. So that will be chargeable basis. Okay. In CloudFront distribution, we have the two different types, without OAI and with OAI. OAI stands for Origin Access Identity. Okay. Without OAI, the content can be accessed from the origin or using the CloudFront URL. Means suppose for example, if you take some S3 bucket which has been created in the East US region, that is Northern Virginia. Suppose if you know, if I upload any object, by default it will be private. Suppose if I make it public, then by using the object URL, I will be able to access the object from the S3 bucket, even though it is far away from my location. And at the same time, if I create the CloudFront or your CloudFront distribution, the service will generate the CloudFront URL. Even though by using the CloudFront URL also, I will be able to access the same content. Suppose if I had enabled the CloudFront URL, without using the CloudFront URL, if I am directly accessing the object, then there is no use of the service creation. Okay, with OAI means in this with OAI means the user will not able to directly get the content from the S3 bucket. It will some put the bucket policy on that. So only we will be able to access the content through the CloudFront distribution only. How this can be achieved, everything we can check in the how in a practical session. Just please have a quick look on that. Just go to the AWS console page. Just before going to that, I'm just going to create one duplicate. Fine. This is S3 bucket. I'm not looking for the S3 bucket. Just go to console page. There I am going to check CloudFront. Okay, CloudFront. It's a content delivery network. As I already have one CloudFront distribution with me, forget about that. Just go to create the new one. Okay, and before going that, just create one S3 bucket. The general purpose S3 bucket, and the bucket name is CloudFront Dev Tester. Okay, CloudFront Dev Tester, and here I'm going to enable the ACL, and I'm going to block all the public access, and I need to check mark here, and the rest of all things I'm going to leave as usual. Just click on create the bucket, and for this I need some high resolution images. Just download download more than more than 10 MB images. Okay, here save images. Okay, I can set in the download only. Image one. So it will be saved in the downloads only. And just open the S3 bucket which I had created right now. Just upload the object. So right now I'm going to upload the object. Suppose just check. Oh, this is 11 KB file only. So don't worry, I have the one more image with me. That is image.jpg. Suppose I just want to rename that image image. It is almost 8 MB needed. Okay. I am going to upload the image. Okay. Permissions. Land public access. Okay. Just click on upload. Then automatically the file will be uploaded into my S3 bucket. Then actually we have different things. Suppose if you take the CloudFront distribution URL here, either your content delivery may be S3, or either it may be server, that is elastic load balancer, that may be API gateway, that may be media store container, that may be media package container. So for all this I can be able to set. Suppose if I host a application, at the time I am going to select this elastic load balancer. For now, for the lab purpose, I am going to select the Amazon S3. So this is the bucket which is available in currently in my account. Suppose if I have multiple buckets, the multiple buckets will be displayed here. Based on requirement, I am going to select that particular bucket. Okay, right now I have only one bucket with me. I am going to select the same. And here origin path. Here in this origin path, I need to mention enter a URL append to the origin domain for the origin request. Suppose if I have the S3 bucket and here is there any folders are available for me? There is no folders. I had directly upload the image into the S3 bucket. Suppose if I had any folder, so in that folder I had created the content. Suppose if I want to display all the content which is available on that particular folder, then I'm going to select the, I'm going to mention the path there. But here the scenario is different. Okay, so that's why I don't have any folders. Directly I had uploaded image. I just want to reflect whatever the images that are uploaded into this S3 bucket. So that's why I'm going to leave it blank. Okay, fine. Public. Right now without OA means everyone, even though the user will be able to access from public as well, means he can be able to directly access. Fine. And viewer protocols, and suppose either the users who are using the protocols HTTP and HTTPS, they will all be able to access my website. Here if I select this option, only if any user tried with the protocol HTTP, then automatically it will be redirected into the HTTPS. If I select this option, the users only using the HTTPS protocol only will be able to access my content. For right now, I am going to select the HTTP as well as HTTPS and allowed HTTP methods. These are for the application designers. Actually, while application coders, programmers, they decide. If I want to select here, then the options will be available on my application. That is put, if I want to upload any data into the application, the put option will be enabled. So for now, it is a testing purpose. Now, just now I am selecting the get head. Restrict no. If I click on this, there is other users will not be able to access. Okay. Cache policy and origin request recommended. Okay. Cache policy is nothing but a time to live. So if I generally view policy, just by default one policy will be defaultly attached to our. Right now the default TTL time period is 86,400, means it's almost, if you divide by 60 by 60, it will become a 24 hours. So if I change any content, automatically if after 24 hours only it will be cleared the cache. Up to 24 hours I am getting the same image only. Suppose if I want to create any custom policy, then cache by using the policies I will be able to create the new policy. Okay, just get back. I'm going with the default policy only and leave it blank, don't enable any security. This is optional, so okay, no issue. Here default root object, here I need to mention what I need to mention here, default root object. So what is default root object? This is the default root object, so I am going to mention the same here. Description, anything you can. Testing purpose. Okay, create distribution. Suppose once the distribution has been created, if I want to change any modification, if I want to change any settings, I will be able to do the modifications. Okay, yes. So once it has been created, it will be take some time to get it enabled. So right now just you have checked, it's in still deploying mode only, so it will take some time to get it deployed. Okay, so instead of wasting of time, what I will do, so instead of using this, I'm going to using this. This has been already created. Similarly, just open the S3 bucket, means open the CDN, security, origin, delete. As I already having one thing, I'm going to delete. Okay, suppose if it is not deleted, then I'm going to edit the option. So here I'm going to select the other thing, public. Okay, fine. Okay, just first of all, try to access the image which I had been uploaded into the S3 bucket through the URL. Copy URL, just paste here. Will you be able to access the page? Yes. This is the object which I had been uploaded. Suppose if I want to access through CDN, what I will do? Just CloudFront distribution. It is also testing, not testing. Just go to that. It will take some time to get the reflection. Just copy that CloudFront URL, paste it, and check. Actually, still it is in deployment state now, so that's why it has been taking some time. It has been done. If I check here, then it need to be it is not replicated here. Just have a basic troubleshooting why it is not replicated. So the thing distributions, is it any deploying stage? No, it is already deployed. Fine. Just open the same. And origins, is any origin? Yes, the origin. And here just go to edit. Here I need to change the image. What is the image I am getting used? Image.jpg now. So copy the same, copy and paste here. Okay, save changes. So just now again check the same. Okay, right now you need to be access. Just now we had uploaded, it will take some time, but it will definitely will allow you to access the same. Edit. Just please have a quick look on this. So priceless use all edge location best performance. Okay, fine. And rest of all things is not required. And the standard logon. So okay, description. Testing purpose. Okay, just click on save changes. So just open it. CloudFront distribution. No, not it. Um, I'm just opening this. Oh, I will try with the Intuco app. What happened? I will check the same. No, it is not at all showing. So what will happen? So I'm going to, yes. So this is recently created. So I'm going to open this. So I'm going to edit. Okay. Everything is done. Suppose if I am using this, is there any chance to get the same? I hope it need to work out. Yes. Have you observed this? By using this URL, the performance speed has been improved. It will be loaded in the fraction of seconds. So this is the purpose. Suppose if I want to use with OAI, means it will not be directly accessed, but it will be accessed through the content CloudFront distribution. Then I'm going to here just open the recently created, that is this is the recently created one. Just click here, click on edit. So best performance, okay, not here. Security origins here. Origin access control bucket can restrict access to only CloudFront. So by changing here, okay, by changing here, save changes, create new OAC, something something something, h s3, create, okay, save changes. So what will happen right now? So just try to access the image, copy URL. Actually, it will not be loaded. So here, what I will do, I am going to the properties. I will make it as a public, not public. I will make it as a private. Bucket policy, bucket ownership, access control list enabled. So bucket ownership, ACL disabled, recommended, save changes. Okay, right now if you try to access the same, then it will not work out. Just copy URL, paste here, then it will not be loaded because of I maybe from cache it will be loading. Yes, just check now. It will not loaded. Suppose if you are using the CloudFront distribution URL, it will be allowed to access the same. Yes, I will be accessed through. Okay, this is the way. So I will be able to access. Okay, CloudFront. This is all about CloudFront. Whatever the things I had done, I had make it as a notes. Just please go through the document. As I told earlier, just whenever you have needed the document, just please ping me your email ID. Accordingly, I will add your email ID to the for what the Google Classroom which I am going to create. So accordingly, you will be able to access all those data. Okay. Then accordingly, you can prepare yourself to crack any kind of interviews and getting the better knowledge on AWS. And please have please have to prepare your own document for your reference, and that will be helpful. Okay. Thank you, Tim, for joining the session.